next generation of history makers is sponsored by Andrews Federal Credit Union, Entrepreneur Mastermind, DC Media Connection, and the Color of STEM.
There are so many negative stereotypes that circulate around about African American men. Well, the gentlemen that you're going to meet today debunk those myths. They're entrepreneurs and visionaries for a brighter, more economically liberated African American community. Over the next half hour, we're going to introduce you to the next generation of history makers. These 5 men have each stepped out on faith to uplift, empower, and expose others to entrepreneurial skills, aviation training, STEM, and much, much more. Exposing our future leaders of tomorrow to new and different experiences is the first step towards awakening their minds to endless possibilities. Rear Admiral Arthur Johnson has flown over 1,000 flight hours since receiving his aviator wings of gold in 1981. Today, he's sharing his passion for aviation with students at 2 Christian academies in Maryland. As a recognized STEM advocate, he's teaching boys and girls how to fly.
We're going to fly at Manassas Airport. For those that were here first year, you remember that's the airport we did our orientation flight in. Once I graduated from the United States Naval Academy, I proceeded down to Pensacola for flight training. And that flight training took a period of 13 months. It was split between Pensacola, Florida and Corpus Christi, Texas. And after I received my wings of gold, I was very fortunate. I was selected at that time to go back to Pensacola to be a flight instructor. I finally made it to my fleet aircraft, which was the Navy P-3, and my first fleet assignment, which was a 3-year flying assignment out in Barbers Point, Hawaii. Since that time, I've been all over the world, flying all over all the 7 seas. I finished up my naval tour right here in the DC area at the Pentagon as a director of assessments for the Navy staff. Destiny Aviation Services is a small company that I started. The goal of Destiny Aviation is to increase the number of people that are able to work in the aviation industry. I currently oversee the STEM aviation program here at Shabbat Christian Academy and also another program up at Reed Temple Christian Academy. I was asked by the pastor here at First Baptist Church of Glen Arden, Reverend John K. Jenkins, if there was anything I could do to help improve the STEM posture here at Shabbat Christian Academy. And after a very quick period of deliberation, I responded that I thought there was something that could be done to help our students become more comfortable with the idea of studying STEM and working in STEM, in the STEM arena, and using aviation as that vehicle to deliver that message and that idea.
When we began the relationship with Destiny Aviation, I saw it as a very natural extension of the experiential program we're trying to run anyway. The brain needs engagement in order to take complex information to mastery. So what Destiny Aviation gives us is a really dynamic program that allows children across their school day to tie content together. So it allows for integration.
At Reed Temple Christian Academy, we have 322 students from age 2 to grade 8. Our goal is to incorporate C-STEM in their education, even starting at age 2. We partnered with Destiny Aviation to provide our children with a rich real-life experience. And so our goal was for us to use aviation as the vehicle to do 2 things: to learn STEM in a real way, as well as to even gear some of our students to be pilots in the future. It's not our goal that all of our students will become pilots and participate in some form of aviation, but it is our goal to make sure that they all have the tool to choose it if that's what they want to do.
I think we do a great job of really doing a lot of hands-on activities for them, really doing that kinesthetic piece, which boys seem to really like. I guess as you're talking about history makers, you can see, you're like, wow, this is going to be our next generation of great inventors and great engineers and great, people who will design, develop communities and build infrastructure. So it's exciting to me to see what's happening at Reed Temple.
Because we push them to operate at a higher level than your normal 10-year-old or 12-year-old would be expected to operate, they tend to grow and mature very well.
I always liked STEM. I like that we get to learn stuff that most kids don't have the opportunity to learn, and we get that opportunity so that if we wanted to become an aviator, that we would already have that extra edge that we would need.
I'm not too concerned about who wants to fly and who wants to do something else. I'm more concerned about their personal growth and development, their comfort with tough technical subjects, their understanding of science principles and things around them on a day-to-day basis. And if we're able to impact the young folks in that way to help prepare them for their futures, it's still a win.